I would say that probably you could argue that OPEC has done a very good job because markets are pretty stable, and we have seen obviously some geopolitical risk brought in, but ultimately we're very range bound. And I was expecting, probably just put as a personal opinion, it getting a little bit below 70 recently, and we haven't. We've bounced again. And that $70 number is really significant because you can see a low there in beginning of December 2021, and we've had like five bounces off there, individual increments throughout the last few years, and we're holding it quite well, and we've bounced again. But interestingly, you see what we call the lower high each time that this happens, and the pattern on the chart, certainly artistically, looks to be slightly bearish. But I would argue that OPEC has done a good job. The market stayed above 70. They have kept a backwardated market. We've seen a little bit of contango recently in the front of the curve, but over the 12-month curve, it's still very backwardated in my opinion. So, yeah, I would argue they've done a good job, and we're not really seeing too much. It's a very flat sideways market. However, I suspect from speaking to clients in the last few weeks that sentiment's changing a little bit away from this very bearish China to not so bearish China. So I don't suspect that we're going to see a collapse in the oil prices next year. We may see a new range below 70, but it's not going to be a deep one, I don't think.